Celebrity pastor Joe Osteen's megachurch remains unclear. A day after the shooting sent worshipers rushing for safety in between busy services. Police say 2 off-duty officers working security at Lakewood Church shot and killed the suspect. 2 other people were also shot and wounded. Osteen says the violence would have been worse had it happened during the earlier, larger service.
It could have been a lot worse. Of course, we're devastated. I mean, we've been here 65 years and have somebody shooting in your church. But, you know, we don't understand why these things happen, but we know God's in control.
Authorities have not released the identities of anyone involved in the shooting. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is hospitalized again.
His spokesman says Austin's security detail took the Pentagon chief to Walter Reed National Military Medical Center yesterday afternoon to address a bladder issue. While Austin initially intended to keep his duties, about 2.5 hours later, the Pentagon says he transferred them to Deputy Defense Secretary Kathleen Hicks. After being diagnosed with prostate cancer in December, Austin spent 2 weeks at Walter Reed in January after suffering complications. He did not tell President Biden, Congress, nor top officials about his diagnosis or initial hospitalization for weeks.
I did not handle this right.
This time, the Pentagon says it notified the White House and Congress. Sagar Meghani, Washington.
Israeli forces have rescued 2 hostages, storming a heavily guarded apartment in the Gaza Strip and extracting the captives under fire in a dramatic raid. The Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions again. They beat San Francisco 25-22 in overtime, their second straight title and their third in the last 5 years. This is AP News. America's foreign allies are watching the presidential race, wondering what's ahead for international relations.
World leaders are already weighing in. Russia's foreign minister says it really makes no difference if President Biden or former President Trump is reelected. And a Chinese professor of international relations says the 2 presidential candidates are, quote, like 2 bowls of poison. Trump this weekend on China says he'll be tough again.
We didn't play games, and we took out billions, hundreds of billions of dollars out of China.
While President Biden in November met with Xi Jinping in San Francisco.
Stable relationship between the world's 2 largest economies is not merely good for the 2 economies, but for the world.
French President Emmanuel Macron says whoever wins, America's first priority will be itself. I'm Jackie Quinn.
I'm Mike Hempen, AP News.
For more than 50 years, farmers have tuned in to listen to Brownfield market news on their local radio stations. Today, Brownfield's in-depth market information is available on multiple platforms. Viewers can sign up for Brownfield's weekly commodity market update e-newsletter delivered on Tuesday afternoons. Visit previous programs or submit questions for the next show by visiting Weekly Commodity Market Update at brownfieldagnews.com.
It's back! The Salem Memorial Hospital Foundation invites everyone to the Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser Saturday, February 24th at 7 at the Salem R80 High School Gym. Table seating is available for $20 per person in advance or reserve a table. Bleacher seats will be available at the door for $10. Purchase your tickets in advance by calling 729-6626, extension 4005. The Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser, Saturday, February 24th at the high school gym with the doors opening at 6:30. We'll see you there! At the KSMO studios, there is a winter weather advisory in effect till 6 this evening. We're not sure what we're going to get, maybe a little bit of rain or snow up until the early evening hours, and I'm talking about 5 o'clock-ish or so. We may have a little rain after that, but we're not going to have the intense weather they are having right now in southwest Missouri. Now, they are actually getting some pretty good some pretty good snow at this time. Not rain down that area. They're actually getting some pretty good snow. So if you're heading that direction, directly to the south or to the southwest, you may encounter some heavier snow. They are in a winter storm warning right down there. As of not watch, winter storm warning in effect on those counties right along and under Highway 60. So there you go. Be careful if you're heading that direction. Our forecast does call for that rain and or snow up until about 4 or 5 in the afternoon. We should have clearing skies tonight Winds will be northerly at 5 to 10 and gusting up to 25. Chance of our precipitation during the day today is about 70%. If we do get snow, maybe a half inch to an inch. That'd be about it. And most of that will be on grassy areas. Clear night, low of 26 with a west breeze 5 to 10. Plenty of sunshine and warm tomorrow, high of 55 with west winds 5 to 10, moving to the southwest in the afternoon. Clear Tuesday night, low of 31 with south winds 5 to 10. Sunshine Wednesday, 61 for a high with southwesterly breezes at 8 to 10. Clear Wednesday night, low of 40. And sunny Thursday, high of 56 degrees. Currently here at KSMO Radio, we have 34 degrees. They keep saying we may be having a little bit of light snow. At the KSMO studios at this moment, we have nothing. Maybe a flake has come down, but if it has, it's an isolated one or two. Hasn't been much of anything really all morning long. We've watched a couple of cloud systems come through, but really haven't seen any precipitation make it to the ground yet, at least not here at the KSMO studios on Highway 19 in Salem. So as the morning goes on, look for a little bit of precipitation, but right now, the way it looks, maybe by mid-afternoon at the latest, we should be done with all this, and it'll be moving out of our area. And we'll keep you posted on it, but again, that winter weather advisory remains in effect for our area until 6 tonight at this time. Okay, we've got some news coming your way next on this Monday morning, February 12th, right here on KSMO Radio. Stick around.
Taro Complete Auto Care in Salem can take care of all of your automotive and diesel repair needs. Taro Complete Auto Care has these specials every week. Tuesday is Ladies' Day, and on Wednesday it's Seniors' Day, where you can get $2 off of your oil change. They also offer free delivery and pickup in the city limits. So for all of your automotive repair needs, the place to go is Taro Complete Auto Care at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
M. Just inside of half court. Bang! Bang! At the buzzer! I. He climbed the elevator, caught it with two hands, and clutched it on the way down. C. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
The bragging rights trophy is coming to Como, folks.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
7:35 at KSMO. Missouri will be off all week. They'll take on Ole Miss Saturday night, and we'll have that game here on KSMO Radio after Blues hockey on Saturday afternoon when they take on the Nashville Predators. So lots of good stuff going on, and we're just 2 weeks away, by golly, from the opening of spring training games. That'll be on the 24th of February. Wow, hard to believe, but it's here already. Okay. Let's get to some local news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of us at KSMO AM 1340, FM 95.7. You're online at KSMOradio.com, your KSMO Stream Facebook page, and KSMO YouTube. Welcome to Monday, February 12th. My name is Stan Stevens, reporting for KSMO. City of Salem will temporarily be closing Rollo Road on Wednesday from 8:30 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. This will be between Highway 19, which is also Main Street, and North MacArthur Avenue. They do need to replace a stormwater culvert that's under the roadway there by the clinic. Local traffic will have access off of Rollo Road to Henderson, Jackson, and Washington Streets, but they'll not be able to go through to MacArthur or J Highway during the hours of 8:30 till 4 on Wednesday, Valentine's Day. Large trucks that normally use that section of Rollo Road will be detoured to Highway 3272 if coming south on Highway 72 or south on Highway 19. Signs and barriers will be in place. Dane County Fire Protection District Board of Directors, they'll be meeting at 6. That'll be tomorrow evening at the fire station at number 2 South Main Street. After the roll call, the board will go into closed session to discuss personnel policies and procedures before they approve the consent agenda, which will include the financial reports, minutes, and a budget review. The board will review the scheduled events on the calendar, discuss the monthly reimbursement report, and talk about old business, including the tower lease program and quotes on the SCBA bottles and other information. In new business, the board will discuss lawn care, a building repair from frozen pipes, and information as well as pricing on the purchase of a new truck. After Chief Floyd gives his reports, the board will set the date for the next meeting. The meeting will then be adjourned. The meeting of the Denton County Fire Protection District Board is open to the public. It'll be tomorrow night at 6 at the fire station. Salem Memorial District Hospital Board of Directors has a vacancy for their Director of Election District Number 1. The SMDH bylaws provide that a vacancy on the board shall be filled by the appointment by the remaining directors of the Board of Directors. The appointee will then hold office until the municipal election that will be held in April of 2025. Candidates for Director of the Hospital District shall be citizens of the United States, voters of that election district, and who have resided within the state for 1 year preceding the election. They also must be at least 30 years of age. Persons interested in being considered by the Board of Directors should complete and file a request for appointment. The request for appointment form can be obtained in person at the administrative offices of the Salem Memorial Hospital at 35629 Highway 72 in Salem between the hours of 8 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon through this Friday. Applicants are expected to appear at the special Board of Directors meeting that will be held this Friday evening at 6 for a brief interview. District boundary information can be obtained at the administrative offices of the Salem Memorial Hospital during regular business hours, as it's very difficult to understand exactly where those districts are. So if you have questions, the easiest way is just to drop on by and look at the map itself to know if you qualify. Denton County Assessor Jamie Homemeyer wants to remind everybody your annual assessment forms that list your personal and business property for 2023 are due Wednesday, March 1st. Those forms must be in the Denton County Assessor's office by that day to avoid paying a penalty. Sorry about that. That's Friday, March 1st. I don't know where Wednesday came in, but anyway, sorry about that. You may drop off your assessment list at the assessor's office at the courthouse, or you can always mail it. You can do that. You can also drop it off in the drop box in the front lawn of the courthouse if you don't make it till after hours. Now, you can also e-file your assessment list form online. It started a few years back. Just follow the instructions that's on your assessment form that you did receive in the mail. Now, if you don't have that form anymore, you never got one, or you're new to the area, additional blank forms are available at the Denton County Assessor's office inside the Denton County Courthouse. The penalty for not getting in your assessment form on time is determined at $10 per every $1,000 of assessed valuation, with a maximum penalty of $100 if you have assessed valuation of $10,000 or more. A quick reminder for those wanting to file their form online, you can only e-file your assessment list form until April 30th. If you have questions or need assistance with the online form, call Denton County Assessor Jamie Homemeyer, the Denton County Courthouse, 729-6010, or stop by during regular business hours at the corner of Highway 19 and 4th Street in downtown Salem. 741 at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, and we will come right back. We've got sports news next, right after this.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
Choosing the right crop insurance for your farm operation shouldn't be overwhelming. That's why FCS Financial makes it easy with a dedicated team of crop insurance specialists who can help you find the best solutions to protect your operation. And it's this dedication and experience that makes FCS Financial experts at finding solutions for each unique situation. You're more than a policy. We take the time to get to know you, your operation, and your needs. Whether you're a seasoned producer or just beginning, we have the tools you need to help you manage your risk and keep business running smoothly. FCS Financial, growing relationships, creating opportunities. Closing date for spring policies is March 15th. Contact your FCS Financial crop insurance expert at myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
An equal opportunity provider.
In sports news, our Salem boys basketball Tigers, JV, coming off a hard-fought 50-44 win Friday night at Mountain View, won the Bourbon JV tournament Saturday by beating Owensville in a semifinal game 60-44, then beating Steelville in the championship game 51-37. The JV Tigers are 18-3 on the year, and they'll be at Mountain Grove on Tuesday. Terrell Gaines scored 32 points, and Carter Pruitt had 16 more as Mountain View beat Salem Friday night 70-57. Landon Richter netted 14 points for Salem, followed by Hayden Sanders with 12. Salem falls to 11-12 on the year. They're 2-3 in the SCA Conference. They'll be at Mountain Grove Tuesday night. Salem Lady Basketball Tigers are scheduled to be at Mountain Grove tonight at 6 in the SCA Conference play, starting with the JV contest, followed by the varsity match. Salem is 4-19 on the year, and they have lost 9 straight games. Salem is 1-3 in the SCA Conference play. Missouri Tigers lost to Mississippi State Saturday, 75-51 for their 11th straight loss as they fall to 8-16 on the year. They will be off until Saturday when they play at Ole Miss. Jordan Cairo scored 2 goals on Sunday, including his 100th career goal, as St. Louis beat Montreal 7-2. Jake Neighbors scored twice Saturday as the Blues defeated Buffalo 3-1. They will be in Toronto on Tuesday night in a game we will delay here on KSMO. As I'm sure you know by now, Patrick Mahomes rolled right, floated a short pass to a wide-open McCole Hardman in the end zone as Kansas City beat the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl in overtime, 25-22. It was their second straight Super Bowl win. Mahomes was named the MVP of the Super Bowl. And there you have it. A look at what's going on in the world of news and sports, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Radio. It is now time for our daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones right here in Salem. That office is at 907 South Pershing. You're more than welcome to stop on by and visit, or if you'd like to set up a time or appointment, you can do so as well. 729-3831. Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones right here in Salem. Member SIPC, bringing you our daily investment report. With a report this morning, it is Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed higher. The Dow closed down 55 points to close at 38,672. The NASDAQ closed up 197 points to close at 15,991. The S&P 500 closed up 29 points to close at 5,027. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.17%. The price of crude oil was up 28 cents to close at $76.50, and the spot price of gold was down $8.90 to close at $2,039 even. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $68.70, up 78 cents. AT&T $16.84, up 2 cents. Boeing $209.20, down 2 cents. Dollar General $135.21, down 44 cents. ExxonMobil $101.77, down $2.20. McDonald's $289.47, down $2.46. Microsoft $420.55, up $6.44. PepsiCo $167.67, down $6.18. Pfizer $27.56, down 1 cent. Procter & Gamble $157.42, down $1.22. U.S. Bancorp $40.18, down 19 cents. Walmart $169.28, down 9 cents. This has been today's financial market report brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thank you, Teresa, and don't forget to join us again this afternoon right here at KSMO at about 5:30, 5:35, or tomorrow morning 7:40 to 7:45, the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones right here in Salem. And you're more than welcome to stop on by that office, which is located at 907 South Pershing. You can also call them at 729-3831. Joe Brand, Leah Nash, Edward Jones, member SIPC. At KSMO Radio 747, civic happenings are coming up very shortly, but weather is next. It's coming your way right after this.
The Missouri Veterans Home is a long-term skilled care facility that is now accepting admissions. The care is top-notch because our veterans deserve it.
Everybody is friendly. They treat you with respect. Like I say, I am so grateful that I got to be a resident here. It's just wonderful being here.
For more information about admissions at Missouri's Veterans Homes, visit mvc.dps.mo.gov. A message from the Missouri Veterans Commission.
This is Cardinals broadcaster Ricky Horton. Soon enough, the boys of summer will be back and on the fields in Jupiter, Florida. Spring Training 2024. It'll be another season of the home runs, the hits, and the unforgettable moments. We will have you covered and will be with you from the first pitch to the final out, right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
In search of the perfect cut for your lawn? Join the pursuit by choosing from a full line of Steel mowers. From gas and battery options to zero turns and push mowers, Steel offers a wide range of mowing solutions for homeowners and professionals. Right now, get 0% financing on your purchase with a Steel zero-turn mower. Real Steel. Find yours at steelusa.com/mowers. Available at select dealers. Financing available on qualifying purchases and subject to credit approval. See dealer for details.
At the KSMO Studios, your hometown radio station, it is 7:49 at KSMO. It's time for weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listening area. Hey, don't forget, over at the Community Center at the Army, they'll be having line dancing again tomorrow night. That's right. It's line dancing, and you don't want to miss out. Plus, also, want to remind you that they have other classes like Move and Groove. That's from 6:30 to 7:30 Mondays and Thursday evenings, and you're welcome to do that. And many other classes as well. You want to find out about all the different classes, feel free to stop on by. They have them virtually every single night, a different type of class that you might be interested in. If you have any questions, call 739-1127, 739-1127. Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Army, where health, education, and the community all meet. A surface low is located along the Gulf Coast in Louisiana. Regional radar does show light rain and snow extending from southwest Missouri all the way from southeastern Kansas to the backside of the upper low, which is in western Oklahoma. Temperatures were in the mid to upper 30s across the area. Dew points still in the mid to upper 20s in many areas. Now down in the southwestern parts of the state, a little cooler than we are right now, with temperatures in the 32 to 31 degree range. We are in the 35 to 34 degree range. So a little bit warmer here. Now, as the upper low has dug a little deeper than what models were showing 24 hours ago, the track of this storm system is a little bit further to the south. It's now going to track across mostly Arkansas, with a surface low a bit further southeast of the track of yesterday. Due to that, we're going to see less snow in our area, but those areas down from Highway 60 and below are still going to see 1 to 2 inch per hour snowfall rates in some of those areas. So they have a winter storm warning now in effect in many of those areas. In our area, mainly going to just see light snow if we see that, or light rain. And that's going to just be about it. So the Missouri-Arkansas border, those counties, by the first two rows all the way up to Highway 60, they're going to be the ones most affected by this system coming through. Not to say we won't get a little light snow. We will possibly get that, or light rain, or both. We could see that as well. Now, outside of those higher rates, the temperatures are probably going to remain pretty warm, and thus, if any snow does come down, it'll be on grassy areas or even some slushy areas on roads, but should not be as bad as it is down that far to our south. Precipitation should end in the west by late morning, and may see temperatures actually rise down that way into the mid-40s during the afternoon. The low will push east. The back edge of the precipitation will also move east, and it'll be out of the eastern forecast area by later tonight. Highs over the remainder of the area will likely be in the mid to upper 30s. For tonight, we'll clear out pretty quickly for those areas that do not clear out in the afternoon. A cooler air mass will move in, and we'll have lows dipping back to the mid to upper 20s. Tuesday will warm up into the mid-50s with plenty of sunshine and a little bit breezy conditions. Wednesday and Thursday will be even warmer. We'll get to some low-level warm advection coming through before our next trough. Highs will be in the upper 50s to low 60s on Wednesday, possibly upper 50s on Thursday. And then a weak front will move through with some low-end rain chances Wednesday night, but the better chance of getting precipitation will be Friday night into Saturday as a stronger front will move through. This will bring cooler temperatures back to our area with 20s for lows over the weekend. Highs on Saturday only in the 40s. 44 our high yesterday, 30 the low. Normal high 49, normal low 27. Record high 81 in 1962. Record low of minus 29. 1899. We had a trace of precipitation yesterday. For the month, we're standing at 1/3 of an inch. Normal for the month should be at 4/5 of an inch. 6 1/5 our total for the year. 3 1/3 would be normal for the year. Sun rose this morning at 6:59. It'll set tonight at 5:41. Extended forecast for Friday through Sunday. Clouds on Friday with a chance of afternoon and evening rain and a high of 48. Chance of rain before midnight Friday night, and then cloudy with a low of 21 through Saturday morning, eventually clearing out with sunshine Saturday and a high topping out close to 40. Clear Saturday night, low of 20, and sunny Sunday, high of 50 degrees. Our current conditions and our local forecast are next in a moment. The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trollo Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit. Still had that winter weather advisory in effect till 6 tonight, as there could be some rain and or some snow, but not in our area going to see the big amounts that they were talking about yesterday. Kind of start talking 3 to 5 inches, and then, not going to happen. Not in our area. Now, down south, a little bit closer to Arkansas, you might be getting a little bit more substantial snow down that way. I won't tell you how much they're going to get because I really don't have any clue. However, they are getting a lot more intense snow as we're talking. They are already got some pretty nasty roads down that way, so please drive carefully. If you're heading that way south, you're going to probably run into some snow. More than likely, if you're going to be going this afternoon. Now, if you're going later tonight, it should all be pretty well starting to already melt. But this morning might be, or even early afternoon, might be a little bit tricky. So be cautious. They do have a winter storm warning in effect down there. We have a winter weather advisory in effect till 6 tonight. We have a 70% chance of getting some precipitation today. It could be in the form of snow and or rain, and we will have not much of either one. Our high today, expected to be close to 40. Then for tonight, clear, low at 26 with west winds 5 to 10. Plenty of sunshine Tuesday, 55 for the high. West winds at 5 to 10 will become southwesterly with the afternoon. Clear Tuesday night, low at 31 with south winds 5 to 10. Sunshine Wednesday, high of 61 with southwest winds 5 to 10. Clear Wednesday night, low of 40, and sunny Thursday, high of 56. Currently at the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station, we're going to call it 35 degrees. We're right there on that bubble of 34, 35. They're still saying that we may be getting a little bit of light snow, though I just looked outside here again about 8 minutes ago. Didn't see a thing yet here. You may be getting it a little bit further south. Might be getting a little bit of light snow. Could even be a little light sprinkle or maybe just a flurry. Who knows? If you're getting anything, it's not going to be much at this moment here in Dane County. So if you are getting anything, maybe you consider yourself lucky. If you want to see some stuff. But otherwise, we just have cloudy skies here at the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station. Winds, there's a little bit of a breeze that's going to come out of the north right now at 8 to 10 mile an hour. 75% is the relative humidity. It's 29.94 inches of pressure rising, and it feels like 28 at KSMO radio. There you have it. A look at weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and the KSMO listening area, brought to you by your friends at Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Army to have a competitive co-ed volleyball league that's going to be starting February 22nd. That's Thursday evenings at 6. The competitive league will be a co-ed, and it will be at 6 o'clock on Thursday evening, starting February 22nd, going all the way through March the 28th with the championship tournament Saturday, April 6th at 9 a.m. The cost is $175 per team, and today is your deadline to register for the competitive co-ed volleyball league at Healthy Dane County Fitness Center. Give them a call if you have questions, 739-1127, or email Susie Cahill at Susie, S-U-S-I-E, at salemcommunitycenter.org. The competitive co-ed volleyball league starting again Thursday, February 22nd at 6. It'll then go the next 6 Thursday, well, that Thursday, and then 5 more, with a championship tournament coming up on Saturday, April 6th at 9 a.m. Drop by 1200 West Raleigh Road or call 739-1127. We've got Civic happenings next when we return.
It's a mystery where Old Spice finds its amazing scents like Himalayan sea salt, but I'm thrilled they have because no other body wash exfoliates and moisturizes 24/7 like Old Spice Gentleman's Himalayan sea salt body wash. Now, if only there was a mountain range separating the Indian subcontinent from the Tibetan plateau where I could hide my Old Spice and keep my family from stealing it, my impossibly smooth skin will finally be safe.
Throughout the growing season, you're tasked with making tough choices, starting with the seed, reading all that trial data. You even have your neighbors weigh in. And when you do plant that smart decision, how you'll protect it, well, that's an easy choice. The soybean herbicide portfolio from Corteva Agriscience. With products like Sonic Herbicide, you'll be complementing your Enlist system with the soybean residual protection that'll tackle the toughest weed challenges all season long. See how a program approach can help you protect every acre at Corteva.us. Throughout the growing season, you're tasked with making tough choices, starting with the seed, reading all that trial data. You even have your neighbors weigh in. And when you do plant that smart decision, how you'll protect it, well, that's an easy choice. The soybean herbicide portfolio from Corteva Agriscience. With products like Sonic Herbicide, you'll be complementing your Enlist system with the soybean residual protection that'll tackle the toughest weed challenges all season long. See how a program approach can help you protect every acre at Corteva.us.
At KSMO, time for our Civic Record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all your friends right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, and also your friends at Southtown Furniture and Highway 19 South. You know, that major sales event we've been telling you about? Yeah, it's still going on. And you still got time to head on down and save. And you know, when you have that opportunity, you may just want to go down there and just check things out. Maybe you're not ready to buy yet, or then again, maybe when you get down there, you may have a change of heart. Stop on by, see what they have to offer you at Southtown Furniture right here in Salem. It's at 1601 South Highway 19, 2 blocks south of the Crossroads Shopping Center. Call them at 729-3422 or go online at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Truly where the bargains are. Eloise Whitaker, formerly of Salem, passed away February 9th at the age of 99. Funeral services for Eloise Whitaker will be held at 1 o'clock tomorrow at the Salem Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary, with visitation from 11 tomorrow morning until service time at 1 o'clock. Interment will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Eloise Whitaker is survived by a grandchild and a sister, Burnell Hogan, of Fulton, Missouri, plus 7 great-grandchildren and 14 great-great-grandchildren and a host of extended family. All the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Salem for Eloise Whitaker, whose funeral services will be held Tuesday at 1, the Salem Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. Tom Michael Wilson of High Hill, Missouri, passed away February 7th at the age of 59. Funeral services for Tom Wilson will be held at 2 o'clock Tuesday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Visitation will be from noon until service time Tuesday at the chapel. Tom Wilson, survived by children Jeffrey Wilson of Salem, Jessica Wilson of O'Fallon, Missouri, and Jeremy Wilson of High Hill. Siblings Sandra Helmer and husband Mark of Lennox, Stephanie Cowan and fiancé Brian Schaefer of Salem, and Angela Eiler and husband Scott of Troy. Half-siblings James Wilson, Jennifer Weber, John Wilson, and Jacqueline Hance, plus 7 grandchildren, and a host of nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Angela Eiler to help with the support of his grandchildren. Envelopes are available, and all arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Tom Michael Wilson, whose funeral services will be at 2 o'clock Tuesday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Leota Yvonne Crane, formerly of Salem, passed away Sunday, January 28th in Chesterfield at the age of 86. Funeral services for Leota Yvonne Crane will be at 1 o'clock Friday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 11 until service time Friday at the chapel. Leota survived by 2 sons, Keith Crane and Kenneth Crane, a sister, Oleta Donner, a brother, James Curry, and a sister-in-law, Mary Happel, plus many grandchildren and great-grandchildren and extended family and friends. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the Love Pack Backpack Program or the Alzheimer's Association. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Leota Yvonne Crane, whose funeral services will be Friday at 1 at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. More of our Civic Record next when we come right back.
Southtown Furniture.
Let me tell you about Southtown Furniture's major sales event. It's their biggest inventory ever at Southtown Furniture, where they have in-stock furniture and mattresses from one end of the building to the other and from wall to wall. You're not going to believe this, but Southtown Furniture is offering 10 to 60% discounts on their already low everyday prices. Southtown Furniture accepts Visa and MasterCard, and you can also ask them about layaway plans. Don't miss this big sales event going on right now at Southtown Furniture, where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922, Highway 19 South, right here in Salem.
The best selection, you'll agree, with satisfaction guaranteed. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with our Civic Record, the City of Salem Park and Rec Youth Soccer League signups are continuing and at the regular price through tomorrow. That's $35 per person for children 4 and up, 6 and up, 8 and up, 10 and up, 12 and up, and 4. No, that's just giving you trouble. Anyway, it's 4 and under, all the way through 14 and under. And of course, $35 per person is what it is through tomorrow. Now, if you don't get your child 4 and under all the way to 14 and under registered by then, you can still register them. It'll be a late registration, though, and there will be an additional $10 fee. So it will cost you $45 per child. The easiest way to sign up your child is to go to the Salem Park and Rec's Facebook page and then go to the Team Snap link. It's right there on the page, and that will take you right to there where you can fill things out. If you still have questions or can't get it open or you have some issues, please call Melissa DuBois, 729-6290, or you can email her, salemparks@salemmo.com. Youth Soccer League signups. Regular price for 4 and under, 6 and under, 8 and under, 10 and under, 12 and under, and 14 and under divisions. That is $35 per person through tomorrow. Don't miss out. Take advantage of that savings before the late registration kicks in. Salem Public Library's preschool program, it will be held on Tuesday at 10:30 in the North Basement Meeting Room. Now, the library tomorrow will not be open until 1 due to some staff development, but the Public Library's preschool program will be at 10:30 in the morning in the North Basement Meeting Room. They ask you to bear with them, but again, the library itself not open until 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. Knights of Columbus Friday Fish Fries for Lent will start this Friday, February 16th, all the way through March the 22nd, with fried fish, hush puppies, coleslaw, baked beans, green beans, French fries. It's all you can eat. Adults, it's $15. For kids 5 to 10, it's $8. You can eat it there. You can carry it out. It's all you can eat. Knights of Columbus Friday's Fish Fry at the Sacred Heart Parish Hall from 4 to 7 each Friday, February 16th through the 22nd. Don't miss out. It's always, always a great meal. And they do this all the way every Friday through the 22nd of March. This Friday night, the Salem Eagles will be having an all-you-can-eat fish fry as well with all the fixins. That cost is $12 a plate, and that'll be from 5 until 8. Then they'll have some karaoke from 7 to 11 with Backwoods Productions. The events are open to the public. Salem Eagles is out Highway 32 West just past the airport, where the Eagles invite you to come on out for a great fish fry with all the fixins, $12 a plate, and then karaoke from 7 to 11 with Backwoods Productions DJs. Salem Eagles out Highway 32 West just past the airport on the north side of the road. On Saturday, February 17th, the Denton County Historical Society will be holding 2 events to give people a chance to explore history or share history. At 10 in the morning, the Society will have a workshop for the telling the story of the Upper Current River from the road. They'll be at the James Family Center off Center Street in downtown Salem. It's a chance for people to start sharing their family stories, photos, maps, newspaper clippings, and more. They will have opportunity where you can scan those items right there on the spot. A worksheet will be provided, and you can fill out to accompany the contributions. And then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they'll have a field trip out to the Old Boss Civilian Conservation Corps at 2 o'clock, which was timed the Clark National Forest, now the Mark Twain National Forest in the Salem Ranger District. If you'd like to be a part of that, you're asked to meet at the Boss Assembly of God parking lot, then follow the leader to the site. Wear appropriate clothing for hiking of this relic history in Dent County. The event's co-sponsored by the Salem Ranger District of the Mark Twain National Forest. It's a boots-on-the-ground event, so dress accordingly to explore the site that was abandoned at the start of World War II. Parents will need to supervise their children as they explore this site. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Dolores Gray Wood, the Society President, on her landline at 729-2545, 729-2545. And the Oak Hill R1 School presents Battle of the Decades Trivia Night this upcoming Saturday. Doors will be opening at 6:30. The trivia starts at 7. Prizes await the winners. It's $120 per table. We're 8 per table. Sheena is a contact person, or Jen. Sheena at 247-9789 or Jen at 247-5353, where you can reserve your table through them. All the proceeds of the Oak Hill R1 Battle of the Decades Trivia Night will benefit the Oak Hill students. Again, that'll be this Saturday night. Doors open at 6:30. The trivia at 7. $120 per table for those interested in participating. And at the Salem Nutrition Center today, they'll be serving up for lunch from 11 to 12:30 liver or Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes and gravy, peas and onions and milk. The Salem Nutrition site's located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane, and they welcome all ages to come and eat. Every age is welcome. If you're 60 and above, your suggested contribution is $5. If you're under the age of 60, your contribution is $7. And don't forget that everybody, all ages, are welcome to attend. Got questions? Call 729-2373. We're getting lunch is served from 11 to 12:30, and today's lunch will be liver or Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, peas and onions, and milk. Don't forget a soup and salad bar is available at 10:30, and a dessert's available on a daily basis as well. And don't forget the menu can change without notice. There you have it, a look at our Civic Record, a program of church and civic news, and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO and your friends at the Wilson Mortuary. Reminding you, if you have any questions or need more information, to get in touch with them and they can help you out at the Wilson Mortuary. It's also brought to you by Southtown Furniture right here in Salem. They're ready to assist you with your next major furniture, appliance, or bedding purchase. They're there ready for you, and that does not preclude them from having great prices as well on flooring. All kinds of flooring, tile, linoleum, carpet, yeah. You got the right place. Southtown Furniture in Salem, located at 1601 South Highway 19. Call them at 729-3422, and feel free to go online at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com, where the bargains are. Southtown Furniture, where the smart shopper's been shopping since 1922, 1601 South Highway 19. 14 minutes after 8, top of the hour time, brought to you by Doug Wisdom and Wisdom Financial Services, reminding you there's never a bad time to start a retirement plan. Never. Start it when you're 55, 35, 25, probably even start when you're 15. You have to have a parent sign for it, though, if you want to try and get an account started. But that's okay, too. The earlier you start, the more you have to play with as you get a little bit older. And you know how things don't get cheaper as you get older, right? So get started earlier as possible, early as possible. The earlier, the better. Your friends at Doug Wisdom and Wisdom Financial Services, 729-7508. Let them help you get started with that retirement plan. A member of Emeritus, where they have a number of different plans available for you. At the KSMO studios, we have coming your way next some statewide news from the Missouri Net. We have a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu. We also have coming up some AP news and sports news. A lot of stuff on the way. KSMO Radio, good Monday morning.
And just inside of half court, bang! Bang! At the buzzer! He climbed the elevator, caught it with two hands, and flushed it on the way down. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
The bragging rights trophy is coming to Como, folks.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
It's Winter Car Care at K&H Auto Supply, where you'll find great deals on Park City Conventional 5 quarts of motor oil and MicroGuard filter, $26.99. Hot Shot Secret Diesel Fuel Additive for $17.99. And Lucas High Mileage Fuel Treatment for $8.99. That's at K&H Auto Supply, your Park City Auto Parts store.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City.
We got a dead body, Inspector.
I may be able to help with that.
This winter, all your favourite detectives are streaming on BritBox. Don't miss exclusive new seasons of Death in Paradise.
There must be something we've missed.
Vera.
It wasn't an accident, was it, love?
Father Brown.
What did he look like?
And more. Once you start investigating, you won't want to stop.
We're done when I say we're done.
Stream your favourite detectives. Only on BritBox. Start a free trial at BritBox.com.
Missouri Net News, I'm Anthony Morabith. The Chiefs have done it again.
The Kansas City Chiefs are officially a dynasty after becoming back-to-back Super Bowl champions.
Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
Jim Nantz, CBS. The Chiefs defended their title coming from behind in overtime to beat the San Francisco 49ers 25-22. Patrick Mahomes named the MVP, passing for 333 yards. Mahomes joins Tom Brady and Joe Montana as the only players to win the Super Bowl MVP award at least 3 times. Bill Pollack, Missouri Net.
A memorial service for former Missouri U.S. Senator Jean Carnahan remembered her wit, grit, and power of words.
The largely upbeat service Saturday in St. Louis showed how Jean Carnahan, also a former First Lady of Missouri, left her mark on this world. Former Missouri Congressman Russ Carnahan said his mother was a lifelong learner who did not believe in, quote, sitting on the sidelines.
She believed that you don't just live in this world, but you shape it.
Mel and Jean's son Tom said his mom knew the power of words better than anyone he has known.
One thing you begin to notice at political gatherings in D.C. that unless it's the actual president himself speaking, nobody in the crowd gets quiet and listens to the speaker. The only exception to that I experienced was Mom.
The service ended on a high note with the song When the Saints Go Marching In, played in soul music style. Elisa Nelson, Missouri Net.
An amendment to a bill that would outlaw COVID vaccine mandates for airline passengers has been passed by a U.S. Senate committee. It was sponsored by Missouri U.S. Senator Eric Schmitt. He says the amendment would protect all Americans, regardless of vaccine status, from being forced to share private medical information with an airline before boarding a plane. This is Missouri Net.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
My baby brother, a father.
Come on, it's time for his nap. Whoa, he can't sleep on his stomach. Babies should always sleep on their backs in a safety-approved crib, and the sleep area should be clear of blankets, toys, and other loose or soft items. It reduces the risk of SIDS.
SIDS?
You know, sudden infant death syndrome.
Guess I need to start studying up on safe sleep for little man here. Being his favorite uncle comes with big responsibilities.
For more information, visit safetosleep.nichd.nih.gov. Sponsored by the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
A winter weather advisory is in effect for parts of central, east central, south central, and southwest Missouri until 6 p.m. Wet snow could be expected, while additional snow accumulations of up to 4 inches are possible. Missouri's U.S. Senator Eric Schmitt was among those voting against a Mexico border security bill last week. One of his arguments is that it was combined with other complicated topics. He says he doesn't like the way funding bills are introduced and passed in this Senate.
I've been in the Senate now for almost 14 months, and we've spent a total of 8 hours on appropriations bills. This is trillions and trillions of dollars, and in some cases, trillions of dollars we don't have. So, I think it's important. I want to be a reformer in this place.
But Senate Republicans are arguing among themselves over what amendments to offer. They're coming back to try and move forward instead of going on a 2-week break. And the Missouri Senate could debate whether to make it tougher to approve a vote of the people this week. This is Missouri Net.
Hey, all you high school juniors, with a few well-placed words, there's an adventure at hand awaiting for you. It's the Intercounty Youth Contest, and you could win an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. or Jefferson City. And all you have to do is write a 250 to 500-word essay on who is one of your role models and why are they important to you. For more information about the Youth Tour Contest, contact your school or Intercounty Electric Member Services at 866-621-3679.
Here at KSMO Radio, let's take a look and see what's cooking at the Salem Nutrition Center on this Monday, the 12th day of February. They're going to have liver or Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, peas and onions, and milk. Now, of course, lunch is served from 11 to 12:30 every day, Monday through Friday, except for holidays. And next Monday, they will not be open for President's Day. The nutrition site's located inside the Salem Senior Center. For those who are 60 years of age and above, the suggested contribution is $5. If you're under the age of 60, the contribution for the meal is $7. And everybody, all ages, are welcome to come to the Salem Nutrition site for lunch, which is from 11 to 12:30. And today will be liver or Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, peas and onions, and milk. And don't forget, soup and salad bars available starting at 10:30. And a dessert is available on a daily basis. Don't forget, the menu can change without notice. Every weekday we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Keep it here. We got AP News coming up and Sports with Missouri Net on your Monday morning, February 12th.
And just inside of half court, bang! Bang! At the buzzer! He climbed the elevator, caught it with two hands, and flushed it on the way down. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins!
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
The bragging rights trophy is coming to Como, folks.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
Get more music variety every day. KSMO, Salem.
AP News, I'm Mike Hempen. A woman's motive for opening fire in celebrity pastor Joe Osteen's megachurch remains unclear. A day after the shooting sent worshipers rushing for safety in between busy services. Police say 2 off-duty officers working security at Lakewood Church shot and killed the suspect. 2 other people were also shot and wounded. Osteen says the violence would have been worse had it happened during the earlier, larger service.
It could have been a lot worse. Of course, we're devastated. I mean, we've been here 65 years and have somebody shooting in your church. But, you know, we don't understand why these things happen, but we know God's in control.
Authorities have not released the identities of anyone involved in the shooting. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is hospitalized again.
His spokesman says Austin's security detail took the Pentagon chief to Walter Reed National Military Medical Center yesterday afternoon to address a bladder issue. While Austin initially intended to keep his duties, about 2.5 hours later, the Pentagon says he transferred them to Deputy Defense Secretary Kathleen Hicks. After being diagnosed with prostate cancer in December, Austin spent 2 weeks at Walter Reed in January after suffering complications. He did not tell President Biden, Congress, nor top officials about his diagnosis or initial hospitalization for weeks.
I did not handle this right.
This time, the Pentagon says it notified the White House and Congress. Sagar Magani, Washington.
Israeli forces have rescued 2 hostages, storming a heavily guarded apartment in the Gaza Strip and extracting the captives under fire in a dramatic raid. The Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions again. They beat San Francisco 25-22 in overtime, their 2nd straight title and their 3rd in the last 5 years. This is AP News. America's foreign allies are watching the presidential race, wondering what's ahead for international relations.
World leaders are already weighing in. Russia's foreign minister says it really makes no difference if President Biden or former President Trump is reelected. And a Chinese professor of international relations says the two presidential candidates are, quote, like two bowls of poison. Trump this weekend on China says he'll be tough again.
We didn't play games, and we took out billions, hundreds of billions of dollars out of China.
While President Biden in November met with Xi Jinping in San Francisco.
Stable relationship between the world's two largest economies is not merely good for the two economies, but for the world.
French President Emmanuel Macron says whoever wins, America's first priority will be itself. I'm Jackie Quinn.
I'm Mike Hempen, AP News.
It's back! The Salem Memorial Hospital Foundation invites everyone to the Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser Saturday, February 24th at 7 at the Salem R80 High School Gym. Table seating is available for $20 per person in advance or reserve a table. Bleacher seats will be available at the door for $10. Purchase your tickets in advance by calling 729-6626, extension 4005. The Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser Saturday, February 24th at the high school gym with the doors opening at 6:30. We'll see you there.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. In addition to everything else going on, they have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters, and that's why it's so important to hire someone that has those skills.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. 600 Kelwood Parkway, Suite 310, Town and Country, Missouri, 63017. CordellCordell.com.
Missouri Nuts Sports. I'm Bill Pollock. The Chiefs are officially a dynasty. Now, there was some drama. We'll hear from Andy Reid on getting shoved by Kelsey. Mahomes MVP for the third time. Mike Clemens has been in Las Vegas for Missouri Net for the past week. He heard from all the stars.
The Chiefs beat the 49ers 25-22 in overtime to become only the second team in over 20 years to win back-to-back NFL championships. Patrick Mahomes named the game's most valuable player and what made the difference for Kansas City.
The attitude of the team, it's special. And I'm proud of the guys, man. I mean, we battled through and through all the way through the playoffs into the Super Bowl, and just like our whole season, it came down to the last play.
Tight end Travis Kelsey shoving and yelling at Coach Andy Reid when the team was struggling.
You know, he bumps into me, I get after him. We understand that. He loves to play the game. He wants to help his team win. It's not a selfish thing.
49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan on losing again to the Chiefs.
I mean, I heard the most for the players. Those are the guys. I mean, it's such a, can't tell you guys how long it takes to get here. Our guys, I heard from the most.
The 49ers looked in control the first half of the game, but the Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes, came back to send the game into overtime. Chiefs tight end Travis Kelsey joined on the field by Taylor Swift on how Mahomes led them on a final touchdown drive.
He found ways to propel us, even with his legs, as you saw today.
What are you saying for the last drive?
He said, let's go win this thing.
The Chiefs defense able to hold San Francisco to just a field goal in overtime. Safety Justin Reed.
That's just team ball, man. We knew that we just needed to give our offense the best shot. We could just hold them. We could turn the ball over or hold them to a field goal. The way they finished the end of the game, we knew they'd go down and score.
So for the second time in 4 years, the 49ers season ends with a loss against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Tight end George Kittle.
You know, you train all season, go to OTAs, training camp. It's a long season. It's a long year. And to come up short of a goal, of a dream, it's not fun.
That's 49ers tight end George Kittle from Super Bowl 58. I'm Mike Clemens.
Not all people are the same. And yet, when we visit the doctor, our treatments don't look that different. Why is that? Because we just don't have enough information to do it better. By gathering health data from 1 million people, our country's best researchers will be able to develop treatments that are as unique and complex as we are. With this new information, doctors will have a better understanding of disease so they can innovate the next great breakthroughs in medicine. Learn more at joinallofus.org.
Can you imagine what it must be like to have nowhere to turn as a young teen? This happens when parents struggle with addiction, may be incarcerated, or unable to care for their child. And it's devastating. Halo is the foundation of a family for children without one, surrounding them with support, meeting their basic needs, and helping them set and reach their goals. With your support, homeless youth are given a chance at a better life. Go to haloworldwide.org today.
Southtown Furniture.
Let me tell you about Southtown Furniture's major sales event. It's their biggest inventory ever at Southtown Furniture, where they have in-stock furniture and mattresses from one end of the building to the other and from wall to wall. You're not going to believe this, but Southtown Furniture is offering 10 to 60% discounts on their already low everyday prices. Southtown Furniture accepts Visa and MasterCard, and you can also ask them about layaway plans. Don't miss this big sales event going on right now at Southtown Furniture, where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922, Highway 19 South, right here in Salem.
The best selection, you'll agree, with satisfaction guaranteed. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
832 at KSMO Radio, and a winter weather advisory still remains in effect for our area until 6 tonight, though we really haven't seen much in our area that would actually subsidize why we have a winter weather advisory. But further areas south of us, yeah, they're getting some rain and or some snow, and some of that snow, pretty wet snow actually, spinning around. That's the line right on the Missouri-Arkansas line, moving to the east, where there's some rain in Arkansas, pulling right up along the Mississippi River through Tennessee and back on the backside, and we're getting some. We're going to possibly see a little bit of rain and or snow in our area. But those areas to our southwest, we're getting snow this morning, and they still are, as it looks like right now via the radar, that they're still getting some of that snow now. So if you're traveling towards Springfield or even down to Kabul and those areas right now, you may want to be very cautious. You're going to run into probably a little bit of some snow and or some rain and possibly some adverse driving conditions. Again, don't know exactly what it is right now, but more than likely you'll be driving into something there. So be careful if you are trying that this morning. That winter weather advisory remains in effect till 6 tonight for our area, with possibility of some rain and or some snow. It could be mixing. It could just change into all rain as the day goes on. Winds will be northerly at 5 to 15 and gusting up to 25. The chance of rain 70%. And or snow, 70%. Clear tonight, though, low at 26. We won't have to worry about which one it is. West winds 5 to 10. Plenty of sunshine Tuesday, high 55. Clear Tuesday night, low at 31 with southerly winds 5 to 10. Sunshine Wednesday, 61 for a high. Southwest winds 5 to 10. Clear Wednesday night, low at 40. And sunny Thursday, high 56. Currently at the KSMO studios, we have cloudy skies. There may be a flurry out there in some areas of Dent County. Don't see anything right here at the KSMO studios. And right here at your hometown radio station, KSMO Radio. Right now at KSMO, it's time for us to head off and get some agribusiness news from the Brownfield Farm Market Network. It's brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Now, agribusiness news, the Missouri Report on KSMO.
I'm Brent Barnett with the latest agribusiness news on Brownfield. Next week's National Ethanol Conference is the annual event for the industry. Follow Brownfield's coverage on air and online. To learn about the American ethanol industry, go to ethanolrfa.org. Leaders of the Congressional Ag Trade Caucus are encouraging the Biden administration to be more aggressive on trade. South Dakota Congressman Dusty Johnson tells Brownfield all 50 states have something to gain from increased agricultural trade.
And right now I think we've got an administration whose ag agenda is a little listless.
Nebraska Congressman Adrian Smith says the caucus being bipartisan is important.
We've got great interest from across the country, and when you look at how bipartisan trade has become, I think that's important to note.
Smith and Johnson, both Republicans, formed the Trade Caucus alongside California Democrats Jim Costa and Jimmy Panetta. The CEO of Clean Fuels Alliance America says the 2024 outlook is strong for U.S. biodiesel and renewable diesel exports. Donnell Rehagen tells Brownfield there's been favorable growth the last few months.
That's actually probably good for the domestic industry because of the low RVOs from the EPA. And so rather than flooding the domestic market, some of that fuel is making its way elsewhere.
He says international demand has been picking up steam.
This is not just a United States phenomenon of wanting more biodiesel, renewable diesel, and SAF. That's happening everywhere across the globe.
Rehagen says Europe and Southeast Asia are primary destinations for clean fuels. The Arkansas Department of Agriculture and other ag groups continue to ask for clarity from the U.S. EPA on the recent dicamba ruling from a district court in Arizona. Arkansas Secretary of Agriculture Wes Ward says farmers are facing difficult decisions as planting season nears.
They've got to look at their individual farm and make the best decision that they can, and that's weighing a lot of different options on tillage and seed use and all of that. So it's challenging, and hopefully we'll have an answer soon.
He tells Brownfield the National Association of State Departments of Agriculture established policy during its annual meeting this past week to ask the Environmental Protection Agency for guidance as farmers already have made cropping decisions for 2024.
Asking for as soon as possible for them to help navigate what 2024 is going to look like, whether that's appealing the decision, granting an existing stocks order, using their discretion under FIFRA to do that.
Are you prepared for a foreign animal disease? Don't miss the discussion at Missouri Pork Expo, February 20th. Learn more at mopork.com. I'm Brent Barnett with Brownfield.
It's coming for your soybean fields.
Is that water hemp?
Palmer?
They're everywhere!
Protect your fields by layering BASF's Zidua Pro herbicide pre with Zidua SC herbicide or Outlook herbicide post. Learn more at keeppigweedaway.com. Always read and follow label directions.
The Missouri Department of Agriculture wants you to know that black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations. Be sure you know the difference between the black vulture and the turkey vulture. Turkey vultures have white feathers across the entire length of their wingspan, while black vultures only have white feathers on the tips of their wings. Turkey vultures fly with their wings in more of a V formation, while black vultures hold their wings in a more straight horizontal formation. Mitigation resources for your farm can be found on MDA's website at agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Town Screen in Salem.
God, I'm so stressed. It's a brand new year and our business is busier than ever.
Ooma.
What is that? Meditation?
I'm recommending the Ooma cloud phone system with auto attendant and more than 35 features.
Ooma?
Yep. Switching to Ooma is a cinch. Starts at $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Now you're feeling it. Visit Ooma.com. That's OOMA.com to learn more. Ooma. Smart communications for the smarter business.